All right, let's answer some questions. Okay, what's the chances of getting a line of credit with a bankruptcy 2 years ago? That is a very good question, and I do not know. I don't know. I would say it might be slim unless you have a relationship with the bank already. Max terms to pay back the PLOC. At the end of the PLOC, it states I would have to reapply. Well, yeah, some PLOCs do end. If it's a personal line, yes. Credit card, no. The lowest credit score needed to get a PLOC. Now, I told you guys that my personal line of credit was, the first one was a credit card that was linked to my checking account. And I'm pretty sure my credit score was about 650 at that time. So I don't know exactly. It's going to be based on the bank you're working with or the credit union. I just don't have that answer. Can you tell me if I can use a credit card at 25% to do velocity? You sure can. If you use it correctly, you sure can. Just make sure that, you're trying to keep the amount of income that you can put into a credit card. Try to make sure that, go to the credit card debt strategies under the playlist and just make sure that you can keep all of the expenses and the income and the monthly payment. Just keep that revolving. Make sure that you're not gaining any monies that's sitting on the credit card that's going to gain more interest. Don't use a credit card that's going to cause any kind of cash advance fees. We just don't want stuff like that. I am not a financial advisor. I do not have a degree in finance. As a matter of fact, I don't have any degrees. So remember, I make suggestions, you make decisions. With the key bridge collapsing here in Baltimore, my husband's job may be impacted. I'm so glad we put Velocity Banking into place for unexpected tragedies like this. I am too, Andrea, and that was something crazy, wasn't it? I was in bridge inspections, so when I heard of that collapse, the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, how long's it been since that was inspected? That's the very first thing in my mind. All I can say is you're a blessing. I am using the method and it works. I'm so glad. Okay, so that's what got me on here today. I'm so glad you said that. So I am producing an online course, and it's like a real detailed transformation. You're going to be transformed after you go through this course. So excited about that, but it is taking me some time, and it is taking a lot of work and research. So one of the things that I did was I looked up on YouTube, if I type in how to get out of debt fast, what pops up? And of course, Dave Ramsey pops up, right? Okay. So we all know Dave Ramsey is about stopping all spending whatsoever. You can never go eat in a restaurant again. Beans and rice, rice and beans. Deliver pizzas, sell your couch, put your grandma on the street corner, whatever you have to do to make money, right? But whatever you do, don't spend money. That was so depressing to me. And when that came out of my mouth, I thought, okay, I have a weight on my chest that tells me don't do it. And when I hear don't do it, that makes me want to do it. Okay, so I couldn't do the Dave Ramsey method, and I'm okay with you if you can, because I think nothing is wrong with him. I think he has a good message. If you're a spender, then you need to stop spending money like that. But if you're like me, regular blow Joe on the street who just is in debt and you need a way out because you're broke and you're paycheck to paycheck, then give me something to work with. Give me something that I can do that's going to rearrange my debt and get me out of debt. Don't just tell me to stop spending and put every dime I can possibly make into my principal amounts. That's common sense. We all know that if you stop spending money and you start putting every dime you can find into your debt, it's eventually going to pay off. Common sense. Can I get a raise of hands? Everybody realizes that if you stop spending money and you start putting money, more money, any money you can find, sell everything in your house, stop eating out, stop buying any steak, just, beans and rice, that you're going to get out of debt. Because, if you work and you have a job, I guess, but you're going to get out of debt. Common sense. But I can't do that. I can't stop spending money for things that I need and my children need and some wants here and there. I can't stop doing that. I am a human being who wants to have some privileges in life as well. I'm not going to take my last $50 that I have in a month and put it on my debt. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because I'm going to need something, and then I'm going to be broke, and then I'm going to have to go to mama and ask her for the money because I put my money into my debt and now it's gone in a loan and I can't pull it back out. So I'm not going to stop eating out. I'm not going to stop going to the Dollar Tree and let my daughters pick up some fun little things that they want sometimes. I'm not that in control. I never have been. I never will be. I'm not going to stop letting my kids go see a movie every now and then. I'm just not going to do it. And I'm not going to take my extra money and put it into a loan that I know I can't pull back out. I am going to become free because I'm going to put my money into a line of credit that when I need it, I can pull it right back out and use it again. Then when I get paid, I can put back into that. Now, if I want to go deliver pizzas to add additional monies into that line of credit, then I can do that. If I have something I make on the side, like a side hustle, and I make extra money, then I'm going to throw it into my line of credit because guess what? I can pull it right back out and use it again. Isn't that marvelous? So back to what I was saying, when I put in how to get out of debt in YouTube or in Google, Dave Ramsey is nearly the first ad that pops up, almost the first one. And so that's what I think of when I think of him is like, okay, you got to get frugal. You got to stop spending. You got to, it's just like, I'm not going to do it. So I hope you can. I'm not, like I said, he's got a good method there if you're all right with it. I just wasn't. I needed something that made me get busy and to focus on and like, oh my gosh, I'm putting all my money into this line. And guess what? If my tire blows, I'll just go pull it back out of the line and, then I'll put it back in. And it's like so easy. I mean, that was so easy to me, and it may not be for you, but it changed my life. And I know it can change yours if you'll get on track. But where was I going with this? Okay. So anyway, this other thing I had to look up was called Get the Hell Out of Debt. It was about budgeting. This one was Let's Talk About Debt. It was about budgeting. Everybody wants to budget. And I get that we need to look at the money we spend. And, I even look at my food bill because we eat out a lot. And, I even say to myself, okay, Christy, you could really cut back out on that. And you don't have to go out and eat as often as you all do, which this week, it's been really busy, so I haven't been out. But okay, I lie. We went to Wendy's last night. I do it too. But with Velocity Banking, it gave me a freedom that I didn't feel like that I was getting strangled every day. And my focus wasn't on save. I'm sorry. If that's your thing, then I want you to do it. I want you to do whatever works for you to get out of debt. I want you to do it. But with the course, the transforming, I don't think that's a word. The transforming course that I'm going to offer very soon. I'm just getting it really in line, exactly how I want it, how it's going to be a beautiful source for you to seriously take some time, analyze some things, and then get some stuff set up, get your debt in order, and then forget about it. Forget about it. You're going to get on a plan. You're going to get everything lined up. You know what you're doing, and then you're going to forget about it. That's what we want to do, is we want to put debt way over here in a corner, and life goes on around us. That's peace. That's financial peace to me. Okay. Thank you guys. You all have a great day, and I will see you next time.